Hey everybody, it's Matt from Your Horror Movies, and welcome to another Top 10 Tuesday. This Tuesday we are doing public domain films. So these films you can probably get in fat packs everywhere, single releases. There's so many different versions to grab. Mostly they're older films, a couple color, but mostly your black and whites. But there's some good films out there. I just randomly grabbed a couple. I didn't grab any fat pack ones because I wanted to show off solo releases. So there's some films that I want to have single, so I want to get those at some point. But right now, these are the 10 I grabbed that are public domain. So anyone can put them out. All right, number 10. I think I got this one at oldies.com. You can get them pretty cheap. And that is The Phantom from 10,000 Leagues. Yes, this is a black and white. The DVD back shows color, but it's black and white film. And as you can see right here, sorry for the glare, 1956, black and white. Pretty much, a scientist creates a monster and sets it loose in the lake, and of course, it's feeding on people. There's also a woman, I think from Russia. I think that's what she's working for. Goes on a binge trying to kill people and get the information from the doctor. Pretty cool flick, actually. This was double billed with a Roger Corman film. They actually mention it, and I think it's The Day the World Ended, or the Day the World Ended. Yep, I was right. So this was put on a solo release, and it's actually not bad for a little black and white DVD. It's put out by Alpha Video. So if you see a lot of Alpha Video, that's usually public domain. There's a lot of them out there. You can get these dirt cheap, like a couple bucks if you can find them online for the right price. And I highly recommend The Phantom from 10,000 Leagues. It's a cheesy looking monster flick, but again, it's from the 1950s. Can't give it too much. 50s and 60s always had all those interesting monster films. All right, number 9 is actually it's another black and white, but it's a silent film, and that's The Golem. The Golem this DVD was again Alpha Video. They're usually mostly public domain. Silent film where this small town made a giant stone golem. There is this evil scientist, if you want to call him that, wizard or whatever you want to call him. He gets a hold of the golem, and now he's in charge of the golem, and he uses this golem to do bad things, to pretty much run the town and take, I think it was the king's daughter. So this was pretty neat. There have been other golem films. I guess there's a couple out there that were lost or destroyed, and I know this one made it through. It's a fun flick. Again, you can get this dirt cheap. It's a fun one to have in the collection. I know a lot of people don't like silent films, but hey, silent films what started it all. Number 8 is a great one, and that is 13 Ghosts, the original. This is put out by Paramount. Oh no, Columbia. And Columbia Pictures. You can get this in many different formats, but I found this version. Yeah, what can I say about 13 Ghosts? That the remake, I would stay far away from the remake, but the original is the best. It's cheesy, what it is for its film, black and white. Highly recommend. All right, number 7 is another Alpha Video, and that is Night of the Blood Beast. The cover art's fantastic. Again, this is also another black and white film. So you can see right there from 1958. The DVD shows color, so don't let that fool you. Pretty much a scientist re-enters Earth and gets killed, the astronaut, I mean. A group of scientists to go find him, and a stowaway of an alien parasite uses his dead body to pretty much use it to walk along and kill people while it pretty much hosts its little spawn. Pretty cool flick. Again, it's another one from the 50s. I highly recommend checking out. Dude in a monster suit running around. Cheesy. All right, number 6 is actually from 70. Oh, shit. Late 70s, early 80s. This is put out by Platinum Entertainment, and that is called Blood Tide. You got a very young James Earl Jones in it. Pretty much he is a treasure hunter on this weird small island. And another treasure hunter comes along and awakens a monster and starts attacking people in the village. So the village starts grabbing virgins and starts throwing them into the water to feed to this creature to keep it at bay. And of course, now they have to stop the monster. It's a pretty cool flick. You can find this again, dirt, couple bucks here and there. If you've never seen it, highly recommend it. It's a bad film, but it's a fun bad film. It's a weird looking, like a demon-like creature that lives in the water. It's weird. It's like a weird creature feature flick. But again, this one is color. Yeah, not much to say. I want to say, fuck. Never give me the dates on some of these weird DVD releases. But, we can always IMDb it later, all of us. Yep, Blood Tide, number 5. No, it's number 6. Number 5 is actually put out by Scream Factory. They put out The Brain That Would Not Die. Yes. Scream Factory did an awesome job on this Blu-ray, because it's a one-discer, as you can see. But they put out the original, and they have the Mystery Science Theater 3000 episode with it, too. So that's a great watch, too, if you just want to laugh at that. But this is a public domain film, but Scream Factory got a hold of it and put it out this way. Definitely one to own into the collection, I think. It's a fun flick. Highly recommend it. Alright, I'm not going to get into it much. Alright, number 4. I have this crappy DVD, but I need to upgrade to the Blu-ray. This is not the greatest DVD. And this is put out by... Ooh. DVD movie? I don't know. Horror Express. Yes. Cushing, Lee, and Telly Savalas is in this. This is like a weird, like, I think John Carpenter's The Thing, but on a train. From the 1970s. And I think this is a DVD movie. I never even heard of this company. But the transfer is awful. Pretty much it's like an Arctic expedition. They find a like missing link type thing. And of course they bring it on the train. People start going missing and turning up dead. This thing can jump into people's bodies. Almost like a demon-esque thing. It's kind of weird. It's a fun flick. I highly recommend checking this one out. I know there's a Blu-ray out there. I'm probably going to definitely upgrade this to the Blu-ray. This copy is not the greatest, but it's glad to have in the collection. Enough said. That's why I have it at number 4, Horror Express. Think of this thing on a train. Alright, number 3 is put out by Kino Classics. And that is White Zombie. Ooh, yes. What can you say about White Zombie? I can't say anything bad about it. This Blu-ray is actually really well done. Oh, sorry. They even have some interviews with Bela Lugosi on here, which I thought was pretty cool. He's sitting there talking out on the stretch of lawn, talking about the movie and everything. So you got some great special features, and there's the intimate interview right there. So they did the transfer quality. I think Kino did a great job on this. If you're thinking about picking up White Zombie, pick up the Kino. So far, this is an awesome job. I think you get it for less than $10, I think. But what can you say about Zombie? Can't say anything bad. Number 2 is Nosferatu, the First Vampire. Yes, I can get the Blu-ray, and I know there's a very good Blu-ray out there, which I'll probably grab in too. But the only reason why I have this version is because the music is done by Typo Negative. This is a DVD that was put out, and Typo Negative's music was playing in the background. So you're just watching the movie, and there's their music playing. Typo Negative has no recollection of this, and their music was put on here without their knowing and without their say. So this comes out to be a little bit of a rare DVD to have. So when I get the Blu-ray, I'm definitely keeping this as well. It's got a cool little host by David Carradine on it too. It has their music video, Black #1 of Typo. So if you're a huge Typo Negative fan, you don't have this one, grab Nosferatu, the first vampire. There's 2 different versions out there that both have Typo Negative on it. They both have the same music. This one was put out by Arrow, actually. It is Arrow. Sorry for the glare. Yep, Arrow Home Entertainment. So not by the Arrow that we know here. I think this is a different type of Arrow. But you have a bunch of special features in here. The only thing that's missing is there's an insert. And unfortunately this one didn't come with the insert. But I was just very happy to have this as is. So, yes. So if you're a vampire fan, you gotta have it. If you're a Typo Negative fan, you gotta have this. So yeah, Nosferatu, the first vampire, great. Number 1. Probably gonna be on everyone's list. There's so many different versions out there. Now this one I have is the Night of the Living Dead. This is the original classic, blah blah blah. I think this is THX Entertainment put this out. This is the Millennium Edition. Oh, this is the Elite Entertainment. Yes. Elite Entertainment put this out. I got to meet John Russo and George Costner. He played the sheriff. John Russo was a writer, and he played a zombie in this film. So they were at a convention, and I got this version here. He signed the DVD. But there's different versions of this movie you can grab. I have this one because it has a ton of special features. I know there's the new Blu-ray that's out of Night, so I'm definitely keeping this for sure. Has all the good stuff to it. I know there's probably a different vision out there, but there's so many different versions of Night of the Living Dead. But it is a classic, and it should be in everyone's collection, no matter what, DVD, VHS, or Blu-ray, Laserdisc, whatever. It should be in everyone's horror collection. Without this movie, you probably won't have any zombie films. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Top 10 Tuesday. Please let me know down below in the comments. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Later guys. Stay cool. Peace.